This episode of Internet Superstar is brought to you by Bank of America, emusic.com, and GoDaddy.com. Get your piece of the internet today. A really, really hot piece.
Building a website with another company?
So you take your HTML editor and you can do your cascading style sheets, your tables, and maybe even a little counter down here.
Building a website with GoDaddy.com.
Just push enter.
Enter?
Enter.
Now what?
Let's go play.
The choice is clear. Make your website with GoDaddy.com.
Use the promo code STAR1 when ordering.
They stripped him of everything except his desire. His mission to become an internet superstar. Sadly, he's doing it with absolutely no resources.
Nice dress, buddy.
It's a dream coat, Gator.
Whatever, man. Let's just do this show.
Hello and welcome to Internet Superstar, the only online TV show that promises to not only guide you right into the center of the dark, black, pumping heart of the internet, but to also get you back out again, alive, and mostly free from serious injury or a weird parasite-induced wasting sickness. I'm the fearless leader of this dangerous expedition, Internet's Martin Sargent. And I'm joined, as always, by my trusty porter and guide, the Gator. How you doing, Gator?
I'm all right.
How you doing, Gator?
I'm pretty good, man. You know, there's been something I've been meaning to tell you. I got something.
Hold on. Big show today. Joining us right here in the shed is
Martin, this is serious.
Hold on a second. We got the internet's most accomplished and perhaps most despised practical joker coming.
Martin, I got to tell you this thing.
Shut up, Gator. From Zug.com, Sir John Hargrave will be here to talk about the horrible things he did to deserving people like Michael Jackson and Ashton Kutcher. And I wouldn't be surprised if he zings us too. You know, the guy is as quick as a minx. 1 minute he comes in, cracks a joke. Next thing you know, the whole shed is
Martin, I got to tell you this
What?
thing. I may have done something bad.
Oh, no. You didn't go near the Delahanty twins again, did you?
No, man, they got nothing to worry about. I'm safe.
Is there...
Martin, just listen to me, man. The other night I was out here just puttering around the shed, and I was doing my birch carvings, the one of Mother Teresa and James Edward Olmos, you know, the one I've been working on for a long time.
Those.
Anyway, I heard a knock at the door, and I'll be damned if I wanted to open it up. There was a live baby boy lying out there, just like he was all wrapped in a swaddling cloth, just like that story in the Bible, you know, with the bulrushes and such.
You found a baby.
It was lying out there.
What did you call the police?
Well, I struggled with that a little bit. I didn't know what to do. And on account of he looks part Indian, and that's what that Kelvin Costner named that wolf. He found that in that engine, in that foreign movie he done. What was it, Dances with the Wolf Man?
Okay, I'm calling Child Protective Services right now, man. We got to have someone come down here and pick this poor child up, get him out of this shed. This place is not safe for a child. It's not child safe in this shed.
You calling child what?
Protective Services.
Fear not, sweet child, don't darken your mind with dread. There are no monsters in your
Yeah, Child Protective. Yeah, we got some kind of a feral baby here in the shed. You got to come on.
Nobody's taking my baby. Nobody's taking my baby. Ain't that right, Two Socks? We're outlaws. You and me. We'll run to hell and back before we let them split us apart, boy. Come on. Come on. No, don't even send anybody for me and my baby, because we're gonna stay together. I'm keeping him. Come on, Two Socks. Let's get in the truck. Come on, boy. We're gonna run to hell and back. Ain't nobody gonna catch us. Don't ever come after me and my baby.
Okay, Gator. Well, I guess Gator's got some things to work out, so, see, where are we? Oh, yes, it's time for that ever-popular bit. So, you want to be on internet that bad? This is the segment where we show you someone who wants to be on internet so badly, they'll do whatever it takes, including embarrassing their family or causing themselves tremendous physical pain to accomplish it. And today's inner tart is the kid who had his friends weed whack his bare chest in exchange for about 3,000 YouTube hits. Let's see how that went. I think the main lesson of that video is never let anyone wearing a Danzig shirt come anywhere near your bare chest with a power tool. Well, Look who's back. That was fast. What happened to your little outlaw friend? Your little outlaw friend.
Don't
Two
gloat
Socks?
on it. Don't gloat on it. I got him in the truck, and he started screaming and hollering, and he shat all over the place. He spit up on himself and stuff, and I didn't know what to do. I panicked. I didn't know what to do. I don't want to think about it, man. Let's just go to break. Just go to break. I don't want to think about it.
I mean, you did the right thing. You know, leaving an 8, that's bad. But, you know, getting him out of the shed, that's pretty good. I mean, those things can't be trusted. I mean, kids are devious, Gator. You know, 1 minute they're all sweet, and then they turn on you. I mean, look at this little imp. See how he's acting all nice and playing a cute game of wiffle ball with his baby brother. And
why did you show that to me? I never got to teach my boy how to play baseball. I never got to teach him how to run a trot line, gut a turkey, nothing like that. Why are you trying to mess with me like that, man? Let's just go to break.
Okay.
Let's just go to break. I don't want to think about it.
All right. I guess we're going to need a minute here. So we'll be right back with Internet's greatest trickster, Sir John Hargrave, right after this word from our sponsor.
I miss my boy.
And welcome back to my show. Born on April Fool's Day, my next friend is the internet's preeminent prankster, having made an ass of everyone from Michael Jackson and Ashton Kutcher to the Queen of England. From Zug.com, the web's oldest comedy site, here's Sir John Hargrave. Sir John!
Come on in, buddy.
Look at he's got gifts.
Hey there, how you doing?
Thanks, guys, Gator.
Welcome to the shed.
Great
Jump
to
on
meet
over
you.
Come on in here, man. We're not used to people bringing anything in here but serving us warrants and stuff. This is fantastic. What do you got there for us?
Well, I wanted to come. Thank you guys for inviting me to the shed. It's a great set, by the way. I brought gifts, Marty, for you. All the makers, Mark.
Now, Lord,
oh, my God. You are my favorite guest ever.
I know you're a big
We've had some really
fan.
hot chicks on this show,
Yeah,
too.
well, thank you. Trying. And Gator, for you.
Now, come on now. You get some
Look at that, a new hat for you. It's look at this. Show it, redneck, and darn proud of it, huh?
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I thought you were a prankster. This is the nicest thing anyone's ever done to me. Wait, what is in here? Did you spike this or something?
Got a little bit of 5 ounces of urine, but otherwise, look at this. No, dude, this goes around. This is a beard.
I see, okay.
See, it's a wacky prank beard. It's a fake. It's a
I'm not
good.
sure how
You
that's gonna
see?
work. But
There you go. Yo, you got a little spin doctor's action going on. Check it out. Look at this. He's got like Amish barn raising happening
It's
over
like
here.
Planet of the Apes, like redneck Planet of the Apes, man. Now,
were you really born on April Fool's Day?
I was, yeah.
See,
that's
this is the
true.
thing. I never know if any of this stuff is true because you're a prankster. How do I know that you were really born on April Fool's? How do I know that Zug.com is really the oldest comedy site on the internet?
Yeah, well, you have to take my word for it, Marty. But no, I really was. I was born, it says on my driver's license.
My cousin Danny Terry was born on April Fool's Day, but he was born with no eyes, and that's kind of a joke was on him.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's a pretty good joke, huh?
Well, what
Not
about
a real funny joke on John's part. No,
it wasn't really, was it?
What about the Sir John part? You go by Sir John Hargrave. How do you get this name Sir John? I mean,
that was a prank on the Queen of England, Marty. I wrote the Queen and I asked her if I could be knighted because I just thought Sir sounds classier.
It does.
And apparently you have to like do something noble. Like that's going to happen. So I basically went to my county courthouse and I said, I want to change my name legally to Sir John Hargrave. And they actually did it. They honored the request. And then I called Buckingham Palace to kind of rub their noses in it. And they threatened me with arrest if I ever set foot in England.
You're
myself
kidding.
Sir John Hargrave.
They can't do that.
Yeah, well, that's what they say.
Wait, so you were not? You really didn't get knighted. That you just changed your name.
Yeah, well, it's kind of the homebrew knighting. I like to think.
That's pretty good.
How many times have you changed your name for pranks? Because I know you changed it to
Yeah.
Ashton Kutcher as well.
Yeah, 4 or 5 times, something like that. It's very easy to change your name, Marty. You would never believe. You just go down to the county courthouse, pay them a couple $100, and they'll change your name.
Why did you change your name to Ashton Kutcher? Because you hate him, right?
Yeah, I do. We have this long-standing feud, me and Ashton Kutcher, and so the idea was that I was going to basically steal his identity, and I went and changed my name legally. I got a full set of credit cards in his name. I started making hotel reservations all over town, and I actually interviewed Entertainment Tonight. They actually thought over the phone they were talking with the real Ashton Kutcher, which they were. Me, Ashton Kutcher. And made the lead story on Access Hollywood. It was very exciting.
Did Ashton Kutcher ever get in touch with you?
Yeah, so we had sort of back and forth between his legal team and my representatives, and finally he sent me a nice little fax that said, I've been punked, basically.
Did you ever get it on with Demi Moore?
I have not yet done that, Gator.
Would you?
So that was the one part that was missing from my plan.
Do you ever use these pranks to get into women's pants or anything like that? Like a little more devious stuff? Cause
my wife, she likes the prankies.
How many pranks have you pulled since you started your site? 1995.
Yeah, it's been around for 13 years and hundreds, because we do prank phone calls every week, and there's just constantly something going on.
And which one are you most proud of? The one that you think is going to go down is
the masterpiece.
The masterpiece?
Prank.
Yeah, the Michael Jackson prank, we faked an appearance of Michael Jackson in Boston while he was living in Bahrain. And so we hired an actor to be fake Michael, and we hired like a small Hispanic midget to be his son Blanket. You know, that kid that wears the blanket over his head all the time. And we had a whole, paparazzi, the whole crew, fans, just all these people, a limo. And it turns out this was coincidence. The night we did this, Gladys Knight was doing a charity performance, $10,000 plate charity dinner, and we actually convinced them that this was the real Michael Jackson. They gave us our own sequestered balcony, and this was like a huge deal. Like the mayor of Boston was there, the whole thing. We had our own private area in the Gladys Knight concert and got to enjoy the whole thing for free.
Were you hanging out with the Pips too?
Yeah, oh yeah, it was in the Pips, baby.
How much money do you spend on these things? Because that's a very involved prank. And some of the other ones I've read, like your Super Bowl prank.
Yeah.
I read that cost you $40,000 to pull that prank off.
Yeah.
What's the point? I mean, it's really cool that you do this, but $40,000, is it worth it?
Yeah, of course. Look, I'm here. I'm in your shed, baby.
Exactly. This is how far you've gotten. You're
Look
sitting in
at
my mom's shed right now.
This is awesome.
$40,000, seriously.
Yeah.
And this Super Bowl prank, explain that a little. You got these things to light up, so it said your website's name rather than Prince's name. That's a bad explanation. But.
No, that was pretty good.
Yeah,
so it was the Prince halftime show a couple years ago, and we handed out thousands of these things that are called the Prince Party Pack. And it was like one of these lights that went, like a light up necklace that went around your neck. And everybody in a whole section of Dolphin Stadium had these necklaces they had to put on. And they thought when they were all turning them on, it was going to spell the word Prince, but as you'll see on the website, spelled something else.
You had to get to the Super Bowl and get all these things made. And that's a lot.
And the security. How'd you get past all the security?
Yeah, so there was FBI, CIA, I'm not making this up. There were bomb-sniffing dogs. There was the ATF. There were tons of local police folks. So it was like this whole post-911 security, and we had to smuggle in literally hundreds of these boxes, like 2 complete van loads.
Plus you had Prince's people, and they're probably harder than all those other people put together.
Yeah, Sheila E. was there. Man, it was nasty.
you had Morris Day at the time.
Yeah.
Prince.
Larry Graham. Frightening. Don't make me go old school on you, Holmes.
When you're pranking, there's kind of a fine line between being funny and just being a dick.
Yeah.
How often do you think you cross the line, or what is that line?
Yeah, about every day.
Yeah?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
What's the biggest dick prank you've ever pulled on somebody?
Yeah, well, some people say that some of the prank phone calls go a little bit too far and we're kind of harassing customer service reps. But any of us who've had to wait on the phone to get in touch with a utility company or a credit card company,
those are great.
We all know, we hate them. We just hate having to do that. And so what I do is I try to fight back for the little guy.
But you just are writing a book now, which is a prank book for children?
Yeah. So this is really exciting.
What ages?
Yeah, it's called Mischief Maker's Manual. It's going to be out next year, 2009, and it is a book of pranks and practical jokes for kids age 8 to 12. Right? So everybody remembers, like, when you were a kid, like the Joy Buzzers and the Bug in the Ice Cube and all those pranks, and they kind of sucked and they didn't really work. This book will change the game entirely. This shows kids how to build real pranks, real practical jokes in their house, step-by-step instructions. It's great. I'm so proud of it. Everybody's going to love it.
Do you have one that you can show for us?
I do, yeah. I brought one along here.
My cousin Manny used to do little pranks on people. He lit his dad on fire one night.
That's not good.
That's the line I was talking about, being a dick.
He chopped off part of his dad's ear another time. That was like a good little prank. Funny stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just cute.
Yeah, remind me not to come over for Christmas dinner to the Gator household.
Okay,
so this is the shocking stapler. This is one of the pranks.
So I already know I'm going to get shocked.
Nah, it's just a harmless little shock because it's just for kids. Yeah, so just say,
blow my glass.
just
Oh, God almighty! That's not harmless at all.
Are you okay?
That's for 8 to 12-year-olds?
Yeah, so
That's not for children.
this is something you want to try. This is something you can build
I'm
in
scared
the
to.
privacy of your own home.
Lip mud.
Yeah, just go ahead, pretend like you're going to do a
Hope you have
staple
your-
there. It's all good. There you go. Oh my gracious! What? I'm sorry about that.
Oh my God! That's not for children. I'm serious. That's awful.
Yeah. So anyway, this is
That was so much more than I thought it was going to be.
this is the kind of prank.
It's like someone a dog stop a dog in its tracks on one of those.
Seriously.
So anyway, so
invisible fences.
So this is charged using an ordinary
Wet
Kodak
myself.
Fun Saver camera. This is an ordinary stapler. We got a battery in here, and I'm going to show you just how this works. So these cameras here have this this capacitor, and a capacitor, you guys may know, it's like a little electronic water balloon. See, there's science and
I'm awake now.
yeah, and what they do is
Telemarketer.
it will basically, you know, kind of like hold the charge until you discharge
No, I'm gonna get
it.
shocked by something.
No, you're not
else.
going to get shocked here. So you put this on here, and I'm going to charge
I
the
don't-
stapler. Touch it to those two leads right
right.
there. Those two leads on the capacitor.
Come on, Gator.
No, it's going to be
Do a
totally
little
fine.
handyman work
And I'm
over
going to
there,
do this
Gator.
thing here. Oh my God! All right, there really wasn't anything. I just wanted to frighten you with a spark. That's all.
You can't market this to 8 to 12-year-old children.
I'm an old
You're
man.
crazy.
It's going to be a great book, and everybody's going to love it. It's being published by Penguin, actually. So it's like a real publisher. It's a real deal.
That's awesome.
It's going to be great.
It is going to be great.
Yeah.
And you know what else is great? Zug.com. It is the oldest comedy site on the internet. It's been there since 1995.
Yes.
And you, John Hargrave, are an internet superstar.
You're
Thank
an
you
internet
so much for
superstar.
coming here by the shed and mutilating. Hey, to learn from the master of pranking, visit Zug.com and also buy the book Prank the Monkey, which is the old book. And the new book is going to be called?
Mischief Maker's Manual,
And that's out when?
July 2009.
Got it. All right, just ahead, we'll meet this week's Gators gal right after this word from our sponsor. I'm
ahead.
very upset with you right now.
Shock me again.
It's
I
a
wanna
good
know.
thing you brought me this Maker's Marker. I think your ass out of here.
My Uncle Bernie was one of those huge jazz fans, to the point of being uncomfortable to be around. At every family gathering, all he would talk about was the latest obscure recording he found and the newest trends coming out of Japan, until he was always sitting alone, his mustache crusted in potato salad, muttering to himself about bebop. He was eventually banned from the family, and we later found out he spent his entire pension on obscure jazz fusion albums and died penniless in a halfway house in Syracuse. Too bad he didn't know about eMusic, the #1 site for independent music. eMusic delivers songs in every genre in the universally compatible MP3 format, which means your music plays on your iPod or Zune with no restrictions or DRM hassles. An internet superstar has partnered with eMusic to create a hand-picked playlist of some of Gator's and my favorite songs. Visit emusic.com/internet superstar, download the songs, and let us know what you think. And if you sign up now at emusic.com/internet superstar, you'll get 50 free songs. Boy, Uncle Bernie could have used that. He wouldn't have had to spend the last 6 years of his life eating cat food, listening to Miles Davis's Live Evil over and over and over again. Thanks, emusic.com. And welcome back to my show. Gator, dude, you look like hell, man. What's going on?
I miss my boy. I'm a no good son of a bitch if there ever was one, Martin, for what I'd done. I left my boy, I abandoned him, I missed him.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, it sucks, but when I need life advice, there's only one place I turn, and that's to my old high school gym teacher, Coach Cole. It's a segment called Ask Coach Cole. Take a knee, everyone. Take it away, Coach.
I just feel sick about this, man. Dear Coach Cole, I've long suspected that my wife was having an affair, but last week I caught her in the act. Let's just say my world is torn apart. I know I should leave her, but I think I still love her. What should I do? Signed, Destroyed. Well, Destroyed, nothing can get at you like a woman. That or a snake. I hate me some goddamn snakes. Back when I was coaching Division III ball outside of Diamond Spur, Texas, the hills outside of that town were seething with the goddamn things. Some evenings, I swear to Christ, I could sit on my porch drinking rye with Jim Plesko, and we could look up into them hills and just see the earth just moving and seething and crawling back up on itself, just alive with goddamn rattlesnakes. Well, I hope that helps. Remember in life, it's always fourth and goal. Move the chains, people. I'm Coach Cole, and if you have a question for me, send it to Coach Cole at revision3.com.
Thanks, Coach. You know, Gator, maybe you'd feel better if you could mask your pain with, some meaningless sex. So why don't you give us one of your Gators gals? That might spruce you up. What do you say, old chum?
You're right, old friend. That might help me forget what I'd done. I did write a nice poem this week.
All right. Who's this one for?
It's for a gal named Jenna Hayes.
Jenna Hayes, Gators gal.
I have found what you are like, the rain, whose feathers frighten fields with the superior dust of sleep, wields easily the pale club of the wind, and swirled justly souls of flowers strike the air in unutterable coolness. Deeds of green thrilling light with thin new fragile yellows lurch and press in the woods, which stutter and sing a full clear chorus to your sweet and hairless snatch.
Feel any better?
Oddly, no. I don't feel any better at all. I don't think I can carry on with this hole in my heart. I'm gonna wander the earth until I find Two Socks is what I'm gonna do. I just can't sit here no more without him. I'm gonna find him, the two of us will be together, and I'm gonna teach him all the things that he needs to know in life, like how to pick up a waitress at Stuckey's, or how to pirate cable, or how to gut a snapping turtle. Don't go nowhere, Two Socks. Daddy's coming for you, boy.
There's a baby crying out there.
He come back. Two Socks!
Two Socks!
You're here, buddy. He's right here.
Oh,
you come back to
Two Socks.
me. Don't cry, Two Socks. We're together again.
It's another shed miracle. And
Look
it's
at
also all the time we have for this edition of Internet
Daddy's
Superstar.
here, boy.
Thanks to John Hargrave and Coach Cole for stopping by. Hey, Hargrave, why don't you trick everyone into watching my show, buddy?
Come back.
But thanks to you for watching. We'll see you at the bar. Now, what the hell are we going to do
Look
with
at him.
this,
He's a perfect
this little
angel.
kid?
He's a little angel.
I guess he is kind of cute. He smiled at me. He smiled at me.
Jesus made your little hands and feet, and Jesus made your little ears and eyes. I won't let no cats sit on you while you sleep and steal your sweet, sweet breath. No. I'll do it for you, little angel.